Hey guys, welcome back. We just came out of Lon Lon Ranch and we have successfully gotten our horse in the game, Epona. So now we're going to head to Kakariko Village, just like Sheik told us to do from the Temple of Time. And so now we're going to head back to the graveyard. This is where we're meant to be at this point in the game, and if you planted a magic bean in the graveyard as a child, then now you will be able to use the magic bean to get a heart piece. So head over to the left side and you'll see that now there's a magic bean plant grown where that soft soil patch used to be. If you head up here, then it will rise up and allow you to get up to this top ledge, on top of which there's a crate that has heart piece number 18 inside. After gathering that, then just hop on down and pull back the first gravestone here on the left side, which has little bushes in front of it, and this will reveal a hole. Hop down and you will see something quite interesting. So down inside the grave you will see Dampy the Gravekeeper, who has a minigame for you, even in death. So this old friend of ours will play this game with you, and so what you want to do is it's just a maze, and you want to follow the path that he's taking us on. So he drops these flames behind, and they do hurt you if you touch them, so you want to avoid that. And so it may seem like he's being an obstacle at first, but at the same time you can follow the flames in order to tell which direction he's gone. The one tip I can give you about following the flames is just be careful when you're rounding corners. Try and swing a little wide so that you have sight of around the corner before you actually go there. So you want to follow any purple flames that you see. That's the right way to go. Follow his red flames if you hear them, and then follow his ghost noises that he makes. If you see any place that has rupees or enemies in them, you want to avoid those places entirely. So if you hear re-deads, then you want to go the opposite direction. Here at this corner you can go either left or straight, and then those will both take you to the end. So just head along there. And once you get past here, then you just want to head along the long ways. We can't cut across this abyss yet. That's something we can do later once we get another item. But anyways, head through here and then just go through the doorway before it closes. So, for completing this game, then Dampy will congratulate you and tell you you're a very quick man, and then he will offer to give you his treasure, the hookshot, which is a returning item from one of the past games, Link's Awakening, for Game Boy and Game Boy Color. This is one of Ocarina of Time's signature items because it is just so cool. You can shoot it out. It shoots out at a straight angle, just kind of like the fairy slingshot did, and what it'll do is it'll latch onto whatever you hit and either pull you towards it or pull it towards you. So it works kind of like the boomerang but different, a lot less awkward and kind of more powerful in some ways. It doesn't stun as many enemies, and sometimes it can work to your disadvantage because you'll pull yourself towards an enemy that you can't pull, for example. Pretty cool item, very useful. And so one of the most useful things about it too is that we can collect a lot of Gold Skulltula tokens this way. So there's a lot of ones that we couldn't get before that now we can. Alright, so once you get that incredible item, you want to head into the next doorway, and the door will close behind you, so we're locked in here. There's only one way out, so if you Z-target these blocks in here, then Navi will mention that it looks like the symbol on the Door of Time. So, this is our clue to play the Song of Time to make these blocks disappear. And technically these time blocks actually just move locations, so we're just actually technically probably moving them into the wall. So if you play the Song of Time again right now, it'll move them back. So, it's not really important in this game, but in the Master Quest, which is on the GameCube Collector's Disc, there's a lot of time block puzzles where you have to move time blocks back and forth, so that becomes very important. So anyways, something cool to note, in case you ever feel like you would want to do that, but that's what that means. If you see Navi turn green in some locations, sometimes you can make time blocks appear by playing the Song of Time, and then you can use the time blocks to get to secrets. In any case, once you head up to the top of here, we're inside the windmill, jump on top of the platform, and then jump to get heart piece number 19. Hop on down, and then here you can talk with the guy inside the windmill to get the Song of Storms. I'm not going to do that yet because that's part of a later quest. So head on outside, and now we have over 40 Gold Skulltula tokens, so we can get the next prize for inside the Skulltula house. So this particular prize is pretty worthless, but we're going to go ahead and get it anyways. If you remember from earlier, we played the Bombachou Bowling Alley in the Hyrule Town Market as a child, and so you probably thought that item was pretty cool, so here are some for us. Hooray! So we don't really have any puzzles that need this anywhere near here. In fact, the only places you ever use them or are required are inside the Spirit Temple and inside Ganon's Castle at the very end of the game. So it's not really any point to getting it right now, but it's kind of cool. So there's one more thing we can do here. You want to play the Sun Song to make it night if it isn't already, and then now we can use our hookshot to get a Gold Skulltula here. There's an interesting thing about it is that these roofs are sticky in a sense. Your hookshot can latch onto the shingles, so head on over here on top of this ramp, and then you can use your hookshot to get on top of the roof of the Gold Skulltula house, and then go into the corner, get on close to the edge, and you can barely make it with your range to get on top of the Shika house, however you pronounce that. And up on top, against the wall, there is a Gold Skulltula. So slash it up, and you can use either a jump attack or the hookshot to collect the token, number 44. So head on out of Kakariko Village and hop back on Epona to get back to the Hyrule Town Market, which is, of course, broken down now. So hop off Epona and then head inside, and we're going to go to Ganon's Castle. Alright, so head off to the right side, and then once you get past these pillars here, you want to turn back around, and there's a Gold Skulltula right over the lava. You couldn't quite jump to it, so now that we have the hookshot, we can shoot it and use it to collect the token. That's it for this video. Join me for the next one, and we will head towards the Forest Temple.